untouched beauty and rugged grace of Guatemala comes with a price. As one of the poorest countries in the Western Hemisphere, most of its people live in extreme poverty and have no access to medical or dental care. For many in Guatemala, hope comes from a nonprofit ecumenical Christian mission called Faith in Practice. The mission provides medical, surgical, and dental care to the poor in Guatemala. Faith in Practice began in 1992 after Reverend Dr. Todd Collier and Joe and Vera Wyatt led a team of 12 enthusiastic and dedicated volunteers on a surgical mission to the country. They came with determination and basic equipment, but their goal was unified: to help those in need.
They're waiting to see if we actually show up, because broken promises there and anywhere in the world where there's poverty is the norm. And that's something Faith in Practice does not do, is break a promise. When we make a promise, we show up, we deliver.
Since 1992, the founding organization has grown from those 12 individuals to more than 5,500 volunteers who have served with their hearts and their hands over the years. Faith in Practice medical, surgical, and dental teams treat over 20,000 patients a year across Guatemala. Faith in Practice takes an integrated approach to healthcare, providing needed care for men, women, and children. Many who live in Guatemala have no opportunity to receive the medical care they need. Faith in Practice's program is designed to find these patients in the most remote areas of Guatemala, provide immediate medical care in the villages, identify patients who are in need of more advanced care or surgery, assist them in obtaining their preoperative tests, accompany them to the location where our surgical team will operate, ensure their post-op recovery is complete, and accompany them safely back home to their villages. Village clinics are conducted in areas of the greatest need in the furthest reaches of the country. The work begins before teams even arrive, as volunteers from the local villages, most of them poor as well, spread the word that a medical team will be coming.
The community provides the infrastructure, and they provide the shade and the people that help us. But we have to bring everything to be able to provide the medical and dental care.
The team, which generally consists of 30 to 40 people, includes gynecologists, pediatricians, family practice physicians, dentists, and nurse practitioners. The team brings everything they need to see patients in the village, including equipment and medical supplies. Every year, the Faith in Practice team sets up an average of 50 medical clinics and treat nearly 20,000 villagers. Many of these are in need of a surgery or other assistance. The main hospital where Faith in Practice surgical teams operate is the Obras in Antigua.
Today, all of our patients here who have been identified in the villages across the country, they spent the night at the Casa de Fe last night, and now they are here to meet with the doctors and the surgeons and the anesthesiologists, the nurses who will take care of them throughout the week.
Faith in Practice surgeons practice in the following specialties: orthopedics, plastics, general, gynecology, urology, and ENT. In 2005, through the support of many committed donors, Faith in Practice built 5 state-of-the-art operating rooms at the Obras. These new rooms have allowed surgical teams to serve more patients, increasing capacity by 40%, and to provide more complex surgeries than ever before. Currently, Faith in Practice volunteers perform surgeries at 5 locations across Guatemala. Villagers who need surgery may be sent to any one of these locations. In support of these medical programs, Faith in Practice built the Casa de Fe. In the past, patients were required to sleep in the street or ride in the back of a bumpy pickup truck before and after their surgeries. Now, patients have a safe place to stay. The Casa is a 110-bed patient guest house that provides patients and their families with clean beds, hot meals, and an opportunity to recover from surgery in safety and comfort. While Faith in Practice has grown from a few volunteers to thousands, the mission remains the same: to provide life-changing medical care to as many of the poor as possible. Those dedicated volunteers have come from 45 different U.S. states and across the world. They pay their own expenses to serve and ask their friends and families to be part of this mission through financial support. They bring their hearts and expertise to ease the pain of many. They are joined by more than 400 Guatemalan volunteers who work beside them throughout the year.
When you get an opportunity to do something like this and give your services to people who really need it out where they can't afford it and generally don't have access to it, that is the greatest joy of all and gives us the most fulfillment.
Faith in Practice is a Christian, nonprofit that is grounded in a firm belief that God calls everyone to service with humility and an openness to listen for the Spirit. Please join us as we receive blessing upon blessing from those we seek to serve. Faith in Practice is truly a life-changing medical mission.